Hey everybody, I'm Beth and welcome back to my channel. So in case you didn't see my first video, my channel is about bullet journaling and college life. So today we're going to be talking about bullet journaling and exactly what it is. So bullet journaling is a way of making your own journal, agenda, whatever you want it to be by using either a dotted or a grid notebook. You can use whatever kind of paper, whatever kind of journal you want, but typically people use dotted just because it gives you the same benefits of a grid paper without it kind of sticking out and like distracting you from what you're actually putting on the paper. So what is a bullet journal? A bullet journal is whatever you want it to be. You can use it for journaling, you can use it for an agenda for your schoolwork or for just a planner in general. I typically use mine as an agenda to write down events and tasks and homework and stuff I need to do to keep track of all of that. So that is what I use, but I like to throw in a couple of artsy things here and there, and I typically stay on the typical formatting of a bullet journal. So I got my yearlies, I got my monthlies, I got my weeklies, I got some habit trackers and some mood trackers and a budget tracker, so all those kind of things. And I'll get into more detail in a little bit about what all of those mean. So why I started bullet journaling. I'm a planner. I am very much a planner. Ask anyone I know. And I like to have things a certain way. So I hadn't really found a well-priced agenda that fit all of my needs and wants. There are definitely some good ones out there. There are definitely some pricey ones out there. I went, why am I gonna go spend $60 on this agenda when I can go make one my own by buying a $15 to $20 notebook, some nice pens, but like you don't even need some nice pens. You can use a cheap pen if you want and call it a day. Now I have spent way too much money on stationery. That's because I enjoy that and I have no control. And so it's a much more cost-efficient option to get something that you want, and it's on top of all of that, you get to make it exactly what you want, exactly how you need it. I started bullet journaling in January 2018 and I have fallen in love with it. I was really worried because I thought I wouldn't like how it looked because I wasn't very artistic and my handwriting wasn't the best, but I really enjoyed it and it really pushed me to make my handwriting better and try different ways of doing handwriting, and I learned I really like doing that. I love doing calligraphy and handwriting. I've learned it's really fun, and so on top of enjoying bullet journaling, I just enjoy hand lettering, and I figured that out because I started bullet journaling. I really pushed myself creatively for doing different spreads and making them look different and making them pretty and using different materials and drawing more, which I was like, I can't draw. I'm not gonna do any cute artsy things. I'd love to, but I'm not. And this year, I really stepped out of my comfort zone so far, and I've pushed myself to draw and can make a theme every month. Sometimes I would just make it a theme by color in my last bullet journal, but this year I've really pushed myself to make a cohesive theme. So for example, this month in March, my theme is bumblebees and like the beehive and like springy stuff. So I've really enjoyed pushing myself out of that comfort zone, and honestly, like I promise you, I am not a good drawer, but I just search on Pinterest like easy ways to draw a bumblebee, and it will show you a couple different ways to draw easy bumblebee, and I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of cute. It's not my favorite, but like, okay. And like just looking stuff up on Pinterest, like Pinterest is amazing, and I've like really pushed myself to do it and given myself some patience, and I've eventually reached something I really enjoy doing and really like how it looks. Now, I've also learned I'm not gonna like every spread I do, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna use that spread, and you know, maybe next week's spread I'll love, so I can get over a bad spread, because I used to be like, oh, it looks so bad, and I'd look through my bullet journal every once in a while. I'll look through all of my bullet journal and I'll go, oh, I just don't like that spread. Now I'm like, it's not my best, whatever, move on. I'll go, oh, but I really like this one. I'll take this one in some more, and I'll really appreciate it. So it's really helped me grow as a person and appreciate my abilities and help myself to grow my abilities without hating myself for something I might not like as much. And you gotta find the good things in what you do. This is the Lettrum 1917 journal. This is the B5. Most people use an A5 journal, which is what I used last year. I used a Moleskine, which I liked, but I wanted to try the Lettrum, and I accidentally got the B5 instead of the A5, but I'm really glad I did, because it's the size of a composition notebook instead of the size of like a normal book, like a book, like a chapter book you read. It's like the typical size of a A5. So I like the B5 because it gives you a lot more room to plan. You don't have to worry about smushing everything in together. I'm like, oh, I got something due in September. Let me write it down. And then we got a monthly spread. So this is basically like what happened in the month, what I gotta do. It's like events, what I have to do, and like stuff for next month, just so I kind of have a heads up for next month. I really loved this spread. This spread made me so happy. I love all the snowflakes. They are so cute. And all I did was I took a pencil and I traced, or like took the picture from Pinterest, and I drew what I saw, and then I got confident and I did these little things down here, and I loved it. But it did not snow, so that was really sad. Here I have a budget page and a habit tracker page. These are typical monthly things for me that I will make. This is an example of a weekly spread. I did this setup of a weekly spread very often. So this is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just do little triangles. And then I did little squares for the weekend because I had no classes on Friday this semester, so I didn't really need it. And then a spot for next week and to do. And then I have room to write all of my assignments, because during my week I would just write like, okay, do this, do this, do this. And then sometimes I'd write when it's due on the day, but other times I wouldn't. If I had tests, I definitely would. And here I could just write down, okay, this is what I had to do. Hey guys, so you just saw a little bit of what my bullet journal looked like and kind of the basic like chunks of a bullet journal. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, feel free to leave some comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! This is the third time I've recorded this video, so my brain is gone.